Today, I'm going to take you along as I prepare for a garden show. So I'll show you the things I'm doing. I need to fix some roses up along a fence and hang the wire. They've been growing there for 3 years, and I've already had 2 garden shows with them not hanging on the wire, so I think it's time. So here we go. I know I'll always get more time in the garden if I start something for dinner before I head out, because I get distracted and then afterward I'm too tired. So I went ahead and threw in some frozen beef, and we like to make it with just pepperoncini pepper juice, and then you put in a packet of Italian seasoning. I'm doing a pretty small one. I don't think I'd use a whole packet of Italian seasoning, and I couldn't find it anyway. And then you leave it on low to cook all day in the crock pot. Also, this was ranch because apparently I'm out of Italian seasoning, so we just used ranch today. I'm also gonna make a favorite breakfast before I head out. This is so fast and it fills me up really well. So I slice some avocado, I scoop it out, I put it on some kind of toast. My friend Ashley had some that looked really yummy, and it had sun-dried tomatoes on it, so I'm gonna add those. I love pumpkin seeds. I usually crush them up and add the Trader Joe's everything but the bagel seasoning, and I also put cottage cheese. That was close. That was a close one. Yikes. If you're new here, my name is Natalie, and I burn everything I cook, so this is right on brand for me. Pretty sure I do the cottage cheese first. This breakfast was amazing. I might have to start doing it every day. Gotta get the hair back out of my face or I'm gonna be tripping and falling all over the garden. I decided to fill up my giant 2-gallon pitcher of water the night before to make sure I'm staying hydrated too. I'm getting a late start today. It's 9 o'clock. I've already put on sunscreen, by the way. I just want a little extra on the back. 9 o'clock and it's already really hot. So we're gonna get going on this project. I bought 1/32, nope, I lied already, 3/32 of an inch. Here we go, 3/32 of an inch screw eyes for this project, and they are zinc. I've got my drill. I actually will take my measuring tape and measure in between these. So on this fence, I've decided to do 1, 2, this one, and 2 more. I'm actually gonna start right in the middle of this. Does anybody else remember teachers telling you you're never gonna have a tiny little calculator on your wrist? We're going with 11.5 from each. I'm gonna do 11.5 down, and then I'm gonna go from the middle one, 11.5 up, and we're gonna call that good. Other fence, I only did 3 on the other one, and that's a little bit too far apart for the way the roses grow, and it drives me crazy, and I'll probably end up adding 2 more rows to that because it's a pain. Everything's just a little bit too short on that one to actually have it work out. This is much easier to do if you can do it before your roses have leafed out in the spring or the late fall, or at a time when you want to prune them. I didn't want to prune these up yet because I wanted to see where they needed to end up on the wires. So that made it a lot harder, way harder. And I've actually already trimmed them back quite a bit this season already. And this is just what I left, and I had it propped up with bamboo poles. You can kind of see one of them there to keep them out of my way as I've been working this summer already. Okay, there's our 5 hooks. First 5, ready to go. So there's actually a crack in the wood right there. So I'm gonna do it to the side of that, just a little bit. My mom's here. Come on over, Mom, we'll get you mic'd up.
I didn't dress cute.
That's okay. Come as you are. It's the garden. As long as you're not gonna pass out on me. You came at the perfect time because It's really hard to do the wiring part of this project by yourself. I'm gonna put this in your pocket. We're good, we're good. Now this is the wire that we are using and these little turnbuckles.
Where do you pick those up?
Home Depot. I already put in all the hooks.
Oh, I see
so
that.
the hooks, yeah, the hook eyes are all in. So it's a lot easier when you have two people. So I'm just gonna give you this end and I'm gonna start threading it. This takes forever to do with one person. So if you have two, you can use one long continuous piece of wire. But if you just have one person, you wanna use multiple turnbuckles. We're gonna use these little dollar store clips and just tack back stuff right now, mostly to get it out of the way while I check everything and then do the turnbuckle. Okay, so the way I did this before is, can you see that screw eye down there? I got one with a hook on one side and a loop on the other. Put the hook onto the eye and then tighten this snugly as I can. The other thing you want to do is make sure that these are screwed out. The turnbuckles twist opposite directions, and I like to make sure that mine are installed with the hook facing down so that gravity helps hold it in place in case any tension goes weird on the wire. Well, we've got the turnbuckle in place. We've got all the wires up. I feel like it's not taut enough. I can put another turnbuckle up at the top. I am gonna start pinning this back a little more with the dollar store clips, and then I'm just gonna be pretty ruthless, honestly, in pruning at this point. Anything that's sticking out has got to go. It will grow back, it will grow better, and I can prune it up the way I want it. We're gonna try and take the long canes. The really long ones that come from the bottom are called canes. And then the little ones that come off the side, so you can see this big long one right here is a cane. These ones that come off the sides are laterals. So this is my cane, this is my lateral. And if you can get your canes going sideways more, you'll get more laterals and more flowers. We're gonna try and kind of force them up and sideways, and then we'll have the laterals coming off to bloom. That's what we're going for with this next little bit. All right, well, it's hot.
It's hot. It's definitely hot.
We're looking real good. The roses did my hair for me. So we're gonna head to the garden. Mom has a few things that just
aren't there.
She's got some holes in her garden she would like to fill, and the burpee vegetables are still going strong, but they're gonna be gone. So we gotta go get them today. And they're in my area, they're 5 for $10 right now. So that's like a really great, I don't know, hole stuffer? What would you call that? Like a basket filler? It's not a basket. Filler inner. So we're gonna go grab her some of those. I, of course, have a laundry list of things that I need to pick up at Home Depot always. So we're gonna grab that too. And
IFA stuff.
Oh, and IFA. We're also gonna hit up IFA. There's a product I want to try out for grasshoppers. I get asked about grasshoppers every year. I don't have enough that I normally need to bait for them, so I just cut them with scissors, which is, I know it's a little bit brutal, but it is what it is. I just put scissors everywhere in my garden from the dollar store and I just chop them in half. So that's my method right now. But we're gonna try a little bit of a different method just because I want some stuff on hand if they get really bad this year, and I've heard they're bad in Colorado and Idaho already, so. I already spilled all of the salad dressing and my water. You can't take me anywhere. It's fine, this table needed to be washed anyway.
Well, it's washed now.
It was christened with the salad dressing and then washed with the, I was just cleaning up my first mess.
No.
Spilled so much water that the guy has to come clean it up with a towel. All right, we made it. We're gonna buy some vegetables. We'll go see what they have left and show you some of the other things we're gonna use to fill in the spaces. You want a cart? Thank you very much. I would like the double-decker cart, please.
My flower child.
She's always like, I want this one. And there's only one of them.
You seriously want that one? Okay.
Yeah, of course I do.
All right.
Seriously do want this one. Well, they have zucchini.
Dad said he would try zucchini. He didn't get any of that to grow.
He didn't? Oh my
We
goodness,
got
my
almost
zucchini's looking amazing.
We got almost nothing growing.
Okay, okay. Wait, I thought we had zucchini. We have Roma still. This is the Roma 3 that I'm growing and I love it.
Okay.
Do you want to get some of those? Sun sugar is my
I'll let
favorite.
you pick them.
Just grab these ones that say paste tomato, Roma 3, because that's what you're gonna want. And then we'll just plant them nice and deep.
Yeah, I'm not going to let Pop plant them because I don't think he did the
Don't tell Dad.
thing.
Dad, don't watch this video.
Well, he doesn't have Facebook anymore, so.
This is YouTube. This one's a real fancy one, Gorman Sunrise. I'm gonna get you some thyme because I want you to grow thyme for this. I made this really good chicken noodle soup and it's like so easy.
Okay.
So we're gonna get you a couple of times and you put this in it. Do you like this?
Really,
if
but
not, you're gonna...
I'll learn to like it.
I know you don't like it. Found a good one. I did not like thyme until I started making this chicken noodle soup and now I can't live without it. Oh, these are yummy too. Kitchen minis. I put a bunch of these in mine. They're so good.
Okay.
You definitely want these. Big Daddy, that's the pepper.
There's Big Daddy sweet peppers.
Yeah, Big Daddies are great too.
One or
Kitchen-
two.
I don't know, how many peppers do you eat? I would get 2. Like, you have the space, just stick it in. I like putting more stuff in mine because I like to cover the soil. So I plant everything, as you know, very densely. I don't like the sun drying everything out. I don't like bell peppers, but I did grow some last year and you picked them all for me and I diced them up and froze them and then I put them in my sloppy joes. My mom just said, you don't even eat peppers. Why do you grow peppers? It's
Your peppers
true.
did better than mine and you don't even eat them.
Ever. My mom knows I don't like green peppers. Mine are all yellow. And it was actually really good. I like these tiny little cups too because I think they're super easy to plant. We wanted something for your front beds, right?
Yep.
Are you thinking waves? Because naturally I'm thinking waves. Are you thinking
Of course
something?
you're thinking waves.
Of course I'm thinking waves.
We didn't have any waves bought for me yet this year.
I know, and I'm shocked that we did not. Do you like yellow or red? The red ones look amazing.
The red ones look amazing.
Are you feeling? Thank you. Bless you.
Thank
You're
you.
the best, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you. I left mine. Let's go see what we've got inside. Yay. This is what I needed. I miscounted, and I need 3 more of these. Yay, yay, yay. So glad. All right, so while we're here, we're looking for a couple perennials to go in Mom's back bed in front of a wall of boxwoods that we just installed. She saw the Lancaster Betsy daisies in my perennial garden, and she wanted those, which I approve. I like
There's
that
daisies?
idea. There's daisies. Let's see. I think these are Shasta daisies. Would be another good option.
Will they grow as tall?
I think they're a little bit shorter. Honestly, I think I would go. I know I saw the Lancaster Betsy's at the other store, so if we have to go to another store, like twist my arm.
Oh, look at this one.
I know, isn't that beautiful? We'll
The
keep
little
looking around.
sunflowers back there are cute.
Aren't those cute?
That would be cute.
That's not a perennial though. I remember what I needed. I needed some more things to fill in my backyard. I have currently got Proven Winners going in the backyard this year, and I think I might add some bubble gums back there. I have Paradise and Super
Here's
Tunia
white petunias.
Hoopla Vista. Those aren't waves though. Those are just the traditional grandiflora. But
Gotta
you can
have
plant,
waves.
You could plant the grandiflora because they'll just be on your edge. You don't need to take up a ton of space. So you could do the grandiflora and it'd be big and pretty. But if we're going to another store to look for the daisies, we can look for white waves.
Oh, whatever my designer thinks will be fine.
I think you'd be good either way. So if you do the waves,
Red,
you'll
white,
have to
and
do
blue.
less holes to dig. If you do the pretty grandiflora ones, you'll have big faces and kind of a more mix since they have the red,
Well,
white, and
those-
purple. I'll show you what to get for drip line. We might need to fix some of the drip line on your
We definitely need to.
petunias. And they do have the right one here. It's a 1/4 inch and it's every 6 inches. There's a little, so we can just run one little piece, one little 15-foot piece down the middle of your front bed right there, and you'll just know that's your spot for annuals.
Okay.
I think that's probably what we should do. That's what I'm doing in my own yard, so that's what I'm going to recommend for your yard since that's what I'm doing myself. I got the brown one. You actually can get the black one. 1/4 inch. Oh, this is 9-inch spacing. How close do you want them? So usually they're a little bit different. So this is a 9-inch space. This is a 6-inch space. I did 6-inch. 6 inch is a little more expensive, but also uses more water. I know. Let's just do this one. I know this one looks good. Or you can do a 12-inch spacing, which if you're gonna do, this gives you more options if you wanna do pansies and do them denser in the springtime. If you're just doing just waves, you could do the 12-inch and you'd be fine. When I
$22.
redid mine, the one I did last week, this is what I put in. So
Okay.
I'd say go with that personally. Well, it's finally golden hour in the garden and I am gonna go to bed and find some more projects to work on, but I am sure glad that this one is finally finished. Be sure to subscribe and just remember, it doesn't have to be perfect to be amazing. Happy gardening. Didn't turn the crock pot on.